All right, so I want to talk to you about taking chances, stepping outside your comfort zone, excuse me, and understanding that failure is part of growing up and part of success. So I'm going to read a few things to you that kind of follows this mindset. Um, the author talks about how his own personal accomplishments and how he felt like I needed to, in order to do it, he had to step outside of his comfort zone. So the idea is how do you do that? Okay, so it's not the mountain we conquer; it's ourselves. Remember, I talked about this with peer pressure earlier in the term. So the next time you want to make a new friend, resist peer pressure, break an old habit, develop a new skill, try out for a team, audition for a play, ask out the one and only, change your job, get involved, be yourself. Um, or even if you wanted to sing in public, just do it. I think so many times we are so afraid of other people's judgment that we don't do these things. And this is about stepping outside of your comfort zone. Okay. Even when all your fears and doubts scream out, you stink, you'll fail, don't try, never, ever, ever let fears make your decisions. You make them. Winning means rising every time you fall. And there's some great stories in here. It says we all fear from time to time, feel fear from time to time, and that's okay. Feel the fear and do it anyway, goes the saying. One way I've learned to overcome fear is to keep this thought always in the back of my mind. Winning is nothing more than rising each time you fall. So maybe you've fallen, some of you have fallen grade-wise. So the winning is getting back up again, okay? We should worry less about failing and more about the chances we miss if we don't even try. Um, Many of the people we admire most failed many times. For instance, Babe Ruth struck out 1,330 times. Albert Einstein didn't talk until he was 4. Beethoven's music teacher said that as a composer, he was hopeless. Louis Pasteur was graded mediocre in chemistry. A rocket scientist failed ninth grade algebra. Marie Curie experienced financial ruin before creating the field of nuclear chemistry. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team when he was a sophomore. And remember, I don't know how many of you watched The Last Dance, which was Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls documentary on ESPN in the last several weeks, but this is a guy who failed and is now noted as the best basketball player ever. And then think about this story down here at the bottom of the page. It says below are the events of history of a man who failed so many times but kept fighting back. See if you can guess who it is. This man failed at business at age 22. He was defeated for state legislator at age 23. He failed in business at 25. He coped with death of his sweetheart at 26. He suffered a nervous breakdown at 27. He was defeated for Speaker of the House at 29. He was defeated for congressional nomination at 34. He was elected to Congress at 37, lost that nomination for Congress at 39, was defeated for Senate at 46, was defeated for vice presidency at 47, and was defeated for the Senate at 49. Now, if you were to ask Mr. Bluedorn, he will tell you that that person is no one other than Mr. Abraham Lincoln, elected President of the United States at age 51. He rose each time he fell and eventually reached his destination, gaining the respect and admiration of nations and peoples. So again, you can see this thing, and I know this because I see this in a lot of you. You're so afraid to step outside yourself, and I get it. It's hard, but once you start doing it, once you start getting that planning phase, and you build time, and you start see that opportunity, great things can happen. So keep up the good work. A couple more things to go here.